would share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Forward. Sit up.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 33. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
He'll look to throw here. Jackson going to keep it. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 16. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Second and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them.
How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, look at the juke. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Jackson going to keep it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Get hot! 180! Nice shot! Cut!
Running from the gun with Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. First down carry for Henry. And room there to work it inside the 25. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They go play action now. Jackson. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
It's funny, throughout the season, we keep hearing from different coaches and players about the so-called rules, and it's different for each position. But as a quarterback, throwing across your body is supposed to be a rule that you're not supposed to break, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially with a guy coming knocking you to the ground like that.
I think he was fortunate that didn't get intercepted, fell to the ground incomplete. But you got to really be careful about that one. Yeah, you can break it every now and then, but as a general rule, don't throw across your body.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Play action. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
19 yards there on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Xavier Worthy. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Chiefs. First down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yellow. 180.
Now Mahomes. This is caught. They're in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Chiefs 14, Ravens nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, it's Pacheco. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0.
Ravens nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, sit high. Hey, hey.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Michael Dana. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
At the 45-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 36 yards. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Chiefs 28, Ravens 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 47.
Here's Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 52 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13.
Chiefs 28.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for play.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Quick, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. And we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10. Jackson now. taken down. Chiefs sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Throwing is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Hey, middle.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here